Welcome back, Westport, and today we'll be discussing the Roswell Incident of 1947. In the year of 1947, there had been an increased amount of UFO sightings in the United States. One state specifically had a drastic increase of sightings though, New Mexico. In the last 5 to 6 months of 1947, there had been over 300 UFO sightings in New Mexico alone. One of those reported sightings may have indeed been the UFO that crashed in Roswell, New Mexico. A little bit before June 14, 1947, an unidentified object crashed without warning in a ranch, scattering debris for quite a distance. On July 4th, a local rancher named Mac Brazel, who was the leaseholder for J.B. Foster Ranch, came across the crash site and decided to pick up some debris. He brought the debris back to his house and left it there. 3 days later, on July 7th, Brazel decided to contact and meet with local Sheriff Wilcox. Brazel showed Sheriff Wilcox the debris that he had collected and told him that he believed it was the remains of a flying saucer. Once Brazel left, Wilcox decided to call someone at Roswell Army Airfield, and from there General Ramey learned about what Brazel had discovered. Hours later, Ramey told someone to go and assess the crash site and gather up any debris that hadn't already been recovered by Brazel. Once they finished his task at the crash site, they returned with the information, and soon after, the investigators shared what they had found with his superiors. A public information officer was also told to issue a press release about the alleged flying saucer in their possession. On July 9th, Ramey ordered that all the crash debris be brought to him for some closer inspections. Soon enough, the debris were inspected, and it was determined that it was not a flying saucer, but a crashed weather balloon. General Ramey issued that a new press release be made about the findings, and the next day, the press release was released to the public, along with the infamous photograph of Major Marshall with an examiner posing with the debris of the alleged weather balloon. Many years have passed since the Roswell incident, and people forgot about it. And then in 1978, someone claimed that the government had hid an alleged alien spacecraft that crashed in New Mexico. Some of the people from the crash site said that the metals were found were otherworldly, and the metals were uncuttable, uncreasable, and impossible to dent. The metals would also bend back to the original shapes if someone had managed to bend them in the first place. Most of the evidence compiled from various sources during the different times in the U.S. support that the theory of an extraterrestrial spacecraft did indeed crash in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947, but the government still continues to deny these claims. I have hope that the truth of what happened in Roswell of 1947 will soon be shared to the public, but for now, we wait. For The Report, I'm Jordan Nieves, and join us in 2 weeks when we discuss the JFK assassination.